Tinubu sends high-level delegation to UK over Ike Ekwuremadu's case. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to GistAngle, your hub for hot
It's
gist and
just
verified news
angle.
updates. Today's headline is one that has sent ripples across Nigeria's political space and the international community alike. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reportedly sent a high-powered delegation to the United Kingdom to discuss the case of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu. According to multiple credible reports from The Guardian Nigeria, The Cable, and ICIR Nigeria. The delegation includes Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Maitama Toga and the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Olasokunmi Fagbemi. They were received at the Nigerian High Commission in London by Ambassador Mohammed Maidugu, where discussions reportedly centered on finding a diplomatic and humanitarian pathway to review Ekweremadu's sentence or possibly transfer him back to Nigeria to serve the remainder of his jail term. Now, for those who may not recall the full background of this case, Ike Ekweremadu, a three-term senator and former deputy senate president, was arrested in the United Kingdom in 2022 alongside his wife, Beatrice, and their family doctor over allegations of conspiring to traffic a young Nigerian man for organ harvesting. The UK authorities accused the trio of trying to arrange for the removal of the man's kidney for their ailing daughter, Sonia. The case drew global attention because it was the first conviction of its kind under the UK's Modern Slavery Act. In May 2023, Ekweremadu was sentenced to 9 years and 8 months in prison. His wife received 4 years and 6 months, while the doctor got a shorter term. Since then, the family has continued to maintain that their intention was not criminal but humanitarian, insisting they were seeking a donor to save their daughter's life. Now, fast forward to 2025. 2 years after the conviction, the Tinubu administration appears to be reopening diplomatic channels to explore possible prisoner transfer or sentence review under international law. This kind of move, according to experts, is not unusual. Nigeria and the UK have a bilateral prisoner transfer agreement signed in 2014, which allows convicted persons to serve their sentences in their home countries under specific conditions. However, these processes are rarely straightforward. They involve legal reviews, human rights assessments, and approval from both countries. According to sources, the delegation's meeting with the UK Ministry of Justice focused on evaluating these existing frameworks and determining if Ekweremadu's situation qualifies for such consideration. Now, this development has triggered mixed reactions across Nigeria. Some Nigerians, especially Ekweremadu's supporters, see the move as a compassionate and commendable gesture by President Tinubu, showing that the government is willing to stand by its citizens even when they've fallen into trouble abroad. Others, however, are raising eyebrows, questioning the timing and priorities of the administration. Critics argue that there are many ordinary Nigerians languishing in foreign prisons, from Indonesia to the UK, and wonder if this same energy would have been shown if Ekweremadu were not a powerful politician. Political observers say it's also a strategic diplomatic play, especially as Nigeria looks to rebuild global confidence and strengthen its relations with key Western partners after recent tensions over trade and migration policies. Now, the UK government, for its part, has not yet issued an official statement confirming details of the meeting or disclosing any agreement reached. That means, as of now, Ekweremadu remains in custody while discussions continue. For those familiar with Nigerian politics, Ike Ekweremadu isn't just any politician. He is one of the longest-serving senators in the country's Fourth Republic, known for his influence in the Senate and his role as Deputy Senate President between 2007 and 2019. During his tenure, he played key roles in constitutional amendments, electoral reforms, and regional integration. So it's not surprising that his case continues to attract sympathy from political figures and groups across the country. But beyond politics, the story of Ike Ekweremadu raises deep moral and legal questions about power, desperation, and the fine line between compassion and crime. Was this a father trying to save his daughter at any cost? Or did his position of privilege blind him to the boundaries of international law? And now, with the federal government stepping in diplomatically, should Nigerians interpret this as justice being balanced with mercy or power shielding its own? Either way, the Tinubu administration's decision to intervene diplomatically shows that the Nigerian government is watching closely and may be exploring more active foreign policy measures to protect its citizens abroad. Meanwhile, Ekweremadu's family and legal representatives have continued to appeal to the UK justice system, hoping for leniency or transfer back home. If this move succeeds, it could mark a major turning point in Nigeria-UK judicial cooperation and perhaps encourage other African nations to push for more balanced prisoner transfer deals for their citizens. What this might mean for the Southeast. This move might mean different things to different people. For many in the Southeast, it might look like the government is finally showing concern for the region. It might bring a little relief to those who feel forgotten or treated unfairly. But for others, it might raise questions. Is this really about justice or just politics? Some people might think the government is trying to win favor in the region, especially with elections and political alliances always around the corner. It might also make people wonder why top politicians get special attention while ordinary Nigerians suffer without help. If that's the case, this move might cause more anger than joy. At the same time, this gesture might bring a small sense of pride to the Southeast. It shows that one of their own hasn't been totally abandoned. But again, it might remind others that power still protects its own. In the end, this whole situation might affect how people in the Southeast see the government. Some might appreciate the effort, while others might feel it's all for show. For now, all eyes are on the ongoing diplomatic discussions, and Nigerians are waiting to see what outcome this historic engagement will produce. So, my people, what's your take on this? Do you think the Nigerian government is doing the right thing by intervening in Ike Ekweremadu's case? Or should the law take its full course without interference? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and turn up notification bell so you don't miss our next update as we continue to follow this story.
It's GistAngle.